Bake sale!
Alright, so we are here at
the appointed place at the appointed hour. And so those of you who might have been perceptive enough to take a look at the thing that says which game I'm supposed to be playing might be wondering, is that really the case? But hey, I figured, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Hitbox hasn't really quality, that's unfortunate. But then again, when has Hitbox not been quality? Hell, when has any streaming service not been quality? Well, it better be quality if it's going to allow me to stream this fucking thing. Because clearly this merits only the highest of quality. Here we are. Here we fucking go. Well, so is my OBS interface apparently. That holds the greatest quality of all. Just like this game that I've just begun. This game that I will have to downscale, oh my fucking god, no. Downscale severely, mostly because I've seen what it does to my computer when I have it running on full settings, and since I'm not even gonna be streaming this at higher than 720 anyway, Jesus Christ. Wait, did you apply that? Did you apply that? I don't know if you applied that. If not, then there's going to be a problem. Also, there's going to be a problem if you tell me that you're gonna do the thief thing where you don't want to not be in the middle of the screen. Alright. Here we go. Yes, we are doing this. Definitely doing it. Okay, you didn't save this. Why didn't you save this? Well, I mean, I like me my high shadows, but I don't think that's gonna be very visible in 720. No need for that, or that, or that. But there is a need for me to clear some space on my desk, though. Jesus Christ. Oh, I do want my water, but I'll do this. This. We are relegated to the soon-to-be disposed of corner. Alright. Actually, what if I try preset like high? Let me try high. I suppose without motion blur, because who needs motion blur? Also, does it not have like VSync or is that here? I do want to turn that on actually, but it doesn't let me, I guess, because it's not full screen. Yeah, I guess. And it doesn't let me adjust the refresh rate either. Is it locked on or is it locked off? I don't really understand. Like if I do this, okay. I really don't know. I guess we'll find out though, because I'll know if not ultra, that'll be fine. It's too much anti-aliasing, you know, even if my freaking NVIDIA program that's supposed to optimize every thing for me says that I need this shit turned up all the way. I staunchly disagree. Alright. 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 I think we might just be ready now. Subtitles are on. Not gonna try to do anything about the music because this is full of licensed music, so you know I can play whatever whatever I will, and I guarantee that it will get copyright shit when I push it to YouTube eventually, but I do believe that it's it. Alright. Also, for some reason, this only allows you to have one save game, but you know, if I did it right, I should have backed that up, but even if I didn't, I'm not particularly concerned, because, hey, I need to do it all over again, I suppose. And by all over again, I just mean the stuff I need to finish the story, because I really don't think I'm going to go into this game with the idea that I'm gonna finish all of it, like 100%. But hey, if we manage to look past all the memes and all the stream in-jokes and shit, what is Watch Dogs really like? Why do some people apparently hate it so much? Where do the memes come from? Just what is going on here? Also, 1 second, I think I can turn the volume up a little more. So this is what hacking is like.
Secrets and lies floating in a cloud of data. I just reach out, pluck it from the sky, and it's mine. It's ours.
Yep, that's how easy it is.
We got a nasty security system. How much we got?
That's why there are so many people like this dude in real life. As I'm sure you know.
We are the modern day magicians, siphoning bank accounts out of thin air.
I just now thought of that. Oh boy.
Hell no. I think someone else is hacking in. Let's take a peek.
Oh no.
Stick to the plan, Damien.
Will consequences ever be the same?
My boy. Have faith in your mentor. Something triggered that alarm. Let's find it. I'm almost there. I'm shutting down now. Don't you touch a thing. What the hell is that? We need to abort. We are not done. Help me.
Well, I mean, in whatever year this is, the people, I'm guessing it's at least 10 years after 9/11, the people really take kindly to people who just stand in hotel lobbies with concealing clothing. They just kind of accept that, you know, regardless of what they're doing. Regardless of whether they're doing this shit or not.
Maurice.
Yeah?
You're on. One of our contractors ran a search for the hackers in the Merlot job. You're assigned Aiden Pierce. Take him out. Hit the family if you need to. This guy's hacking days are done.
Hit the family?
That a problem?
Nope. Husky, I'm good. You'll never hear from him again.
Will that end up being true? Oh wait. So I hope you're able to keep up, because I certainly fucking wasn't the first time I ran this. You know, there's such a thing as in medias res. That is done right. And I don't think this is quite that. So all of a sudden, oh boy. We're offered the option to skip, probably because I'm using the hotkey. Yep, detecting that. To turn my microphone on and off, and it's gonna flash out every time I press that.
Problem? Nope.
That's unfortunate.
Husky, I'm good. You'll never hear from him again.
Why would you record that?
scaring me. It was a job, man. I didn't know.
Who was on the other end of the call? Give me a name.
They never gave me a name.
I'll tell you a name. Lena. Lena Pierce.
I didn't know about any kids, alright? That wasn't supposed to happen.
I want you to think very carefully. Think.
Look, man. Even if I knew a name, you couldn't get me talking. These guys. I heard stories, man, that like nothing you ever seen before. You gotta walk away from this, man.
Some things you can't walk away
Please!
from.
Please!
Who gave the order?
I spoke to them on the phone. They told me where to find you. That's all I know, man. That's all I know.
Give me a name.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Hey, kill me, man. Just fucking kill me.
I don't know, man. So, this is where gameplay begins, I guess. So I hope you're able to find out or to discern what's happening in the story so far. I'm sure it's all very clear. But we're about to shoot this guy.
How's your memory now?
And also get a tutorial on how to take care of people when we're right next to them. Even though that's not clarified just yet.
Maurice won't talk to me, but I bet he talked to you.
So yeah, we are this guy, Aiden Pierce. And we just meet this guy, who apparently we've been torturing because he killed our family or something. It's all very blurry. But that's basically the premise so far. Also, we are a super hacker who has an unstable partner, and we got that guy after us because we tried to knock up, or not knock up, knock... what's the word? Knock down? Knock... It's not knock up, that much I know, but... well, who knows? I mean, does that idiom also works for robbery? I don't know. We tried to attack a hotel, because... and that's what we know so far. So let's hack this phone after discreetly going around and stealing these things from the environment, and then getting a couple of energy drinks rolling on the floor just to be a dick, because we have our magical phone, which allows us to hack everything with one button. Well, we've certainly been in a hurry so far, so yeah, let's move. Let's use our entire body weight to push the door, and...
Yo, Maurice! Yo, what's shaking, motherfucker?
Where the hell you been?
What? He's talking to me. I leave you for 2 minutes.
Give me my bullets.
I tossed him. What? You said you'd kill him otherwise.
I told you to hold on to them, Jordy. Where you been, anyway?
I had to make a call. And you get what you need from Maurice? Oh, you're kidding me.
Let's clean this mess up. Stop admiring your work.
Hey, that's cute and all, but I'm disappointed, Pierce. I mean, you failed to spot the nasty inter-gang drama I'm creating here.
I don't like loose ends. Let's get him out of here.
No, too late. Bottom of the 8th. Chicago's ahead. Game's almost over. We are out of time. Huh. Nice shot. Huh. Come on, you're not just a little interested in my phone call.
All right, fine. Tell me about your phone call.
Glad you asked. Okay, we got a bunch of dead bodies, right? We got 40,000 people above us. We need a distraction. I called the cops.
You did.
Oh, yeah, true story. So, cops arrive, and Maurice's little band of brothers arrive, and pow, 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 pow.
Jordy, tell me you're joking.
No, I called them too. Look, we get a messy altercation at the end of the game. You and I slip away undetected. They'll appreciate the plan tomorrow.
Great. Punctual cops. Now handle these guys. You grab Maurice, get him out of here.
Maurice, what do I look like, a chauffeur?
He's the shooter. I'm not through with him yet.
My faithful mask.
Chicago police, if there's anybody in here, identify yourself.
Oh boy. I know we need to sneak past the police, which probably would have been a lot easier if we hadn't, you know, that guy hadn't called the cops our loose cannon hired mercenary guy that we have working for us. Because we just do. So if I recall, there's a few things we can do, but we're not going to learn about them yet to successfully complete these stealth sections.
Definitely a viceroy. Here's the weapon. Gunshot wound. I got another viceroy.
Can we get inside this place? Yeah, we can.
Game of the season to pull this shit.
Might as well gather these conveniently distributed paper bags that have materials in them for the crafting in this game. Well, they're kind of in the way, so that's what we have on this side. If we head around the other hallway, I think it was either covered by them or something or somebody else. But what we're supposed to be doing here, I'm pretty sure, to make sure we're not seen, is to go around and mess with that pitching machine there to get their attention. Which, based on their little radar thing, does not seem to be working all that great. Alright, one of them is there, on the way. So we might be able to use this opportunity to slip past the other guy. We can attract him with that thing if we need to. Some kind of dog recording. Not even sure what that was, but alright. And because this is an Ubisoft game, our protagonist is an expert parkour master. Oh boy. And here comes, yeah, another one of the big mechanics of this game, where you can go from one camera to another, but only if they're within view of each other, because that's how wiring works. We're trying to open up that door, so we follow the wiring line until we get to the device that actually unlocks it. And here we begin to see the fact that we can also do this thing that apparently was one of the game's selling points, where we can get a profile and name of each and every NPC that we care to. Or at least most of them, since as you might imagine some of them are immune for plot reasons, but once we do that, we can see them through walls and such, so it's like the thing that Batman uses at the end of Batman Begins, I guess, or not Batman Begins, The Dark Knight. Do we have a lure? Alright, yeah, here we go. We can have regular weapons, pistols, and more that we'll be getting on. And we can also craft these things. So just lures, which we can then toss and utilize. To our advantage. Since I'm pretty sure in this... Oh well, I left it on. Hang on. Might as well do this now. Pretty sure in this opening section you're not supposed to get into any direct confrontations with anyone. Since they are the cops and all.
Hey, you, sir.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you, come here. We're just talking.
Also,
No, keep your hands where I can see them.
This is bullshit. Jay didn't do nothing wrong.
apparently we think that guy is not someone we want to be seen by, I suppose, even though the game isn't being terribly clear about that. Alright.
Something tells me if we run you shit stains through the system, we'll come up with plenty we can use. I need to see
What about this guy? No?
Fine.
Alright, so I guess our only real objective here is to just discreetly walk past, which we should be able to do just by not going right in front of everyone. We are masters of stealth, you see.
They're about to lock this whole place down.
Oh boy, time to introduce another character.
Distraction. I want to cut the power and slip past them.
To the whole stadium? I thought you wanted to keep the vigilante out of the news. Everything's connected to the CTOS with a serious firewall.
Right now, I need to get out of the stadium. Can you find me the nearest access point?
In the next room. But you'll need to find someone with security clearance.
Security guard should have access. With all these cops, there's gotta be one around.
Alright, also let me check something real quick to see whether or not my suspicions and the current state of my computer. Okay. Okay, this is actually, despite the fact that it's windowed and it's kind of gimped in terms of potential quality, it's still heating up my computer to uncomfortable degrees. So this should be fun. Need to find a guard with an access code. Is it that guy? No. Is it that guy? Oh, yes. Well, we can hack him just by looking at him, of course. And then we use that code to... oh boy, to get to another camera that's in this big server room that the stadium has, I guess. And we can start to get the justification that's given in this for our magical hacking phone. We have one blackout, oh boy. So let's take advantage of that. There we go. To indeed create a blackout here in this stadium, which I wouldn't doubt is a real place, but heck if I know exactly what it is. And take advantage of what we've just done to just slip past. Not sure where to though. Alright, we are told. Because we absolutely could not have done that if the lights were on. We're not terribly confident in our abilities, you see, even though we literally have a magical hacking phone. Somebody missing, but I don't think the textures are MLG enough to see who it is.
But don't worry, I left you a present. Friend of a friend deals in pre-owned cars. Got a real beauty waiting for you in the garage across the street. Take it or leave it, I don't care. Gotta go.
Well, how nice. That's actually what is going on here with... It's supposed to be the exit of this bar place, but it connects directly to the inside of the stadium? Alright. That seems kind of unorthodox, but apparently it works very well for us, so who am I to question that? Let's just shuffle past all these people that we can find out who they are if we felt like it. And leave the police search area. Which basically means exit to this general area in the map. With and if you know the icon is any indication, we should probably employ the help of a car for that. And there should be a car here. Prepared for us. which indeed there is. It's pretty standard, you know, driving in video games type controls. And if we drive through anything destructible, as you see, they kind of just collapses like a matchstick. Just like in real life. So pretty much all we gotta do here is not get seen by the cops and get out of the big circle in the map down there. Ah shit, we can't go that way. Well, that's fine. With any luck, we should be perfectly... Everything should go smoothly as far as not being seen by that guy. The one guy who's close to us right now. Alright. Well, apparently we were going the wrong way though. And now we can go right back into the search area and right next to a police car, and we will not be paid a second look. Also, I am using mouse and keyboard, as you might imagine, to play this because... Mostly because of the shooting sections, you know. Which this game has a lot of. Well, that was the best time for that pop-up to appear. But I gotta tell you, the only other game like this that I've been playing recently pretty much is LA Noire. So if anything, I can't lie when I say that this will probably be more refreshing than the driving in that game. So let's see. I have a few things that are visible in the map right now, but let's just stick to our present objective for the time being. Here's our hideout here in the Owl Motel. Alright, I forgot what the name of that thing was. Well, for a motel, if it's a motel in the middle of Chicago, I wonder how cheap the rates really would be, but I suppose it doesn't matter to Aiden here, who can magic anything electronic out of thin air. Including, of course, the monies.
Jackson, I did invite him. It's been so long. Are you sure you called the right number? Honey, your uncle's a different kind of person. It doesn't mean he doesn't love us.
You know, I'm all for subtlety in storytelling, but there is such a thing as being too subtle. I think this game is a good example of that, the narrative in it. Who are you? Posted question mark. You life ruiner, you.
We've gained access to CTOS backdoor while the police were being distracted by you. Since we both win in this, we'll share what we have. That backdoor allows you some access to the CTOS network. I'm still working on something bigger. Give me time.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can level up in this game too. We can buy skills, and apparently for this part we're forced to buy this skill, which to be fair is a very basic one. So let's see what else we have. We have the ability to control L trains, which I think are a real thing in Chicago. We need to get past a certain point in the story though to unlock more upgrades. We can Get more money from ATMs, so we can get an extra battery, which is what allows us to hack stuff when we're out in the open, including in cars. Even though they do regenerate. Well, I'm pretty sure we need a lot of stuff like this to deal with the car chase parts, in which we need to escape from stuff. Hey, Red Bear, yeah, it's this game. Also, are L trains a real thing in Chicago? I think they are, but I can't for the life of me remember, like, what the L stands for. I guess I want this. Like, what else can I get, though? Crafting, driving, hacking, combat, and crafting. Car unlock. Well, I think that's also a pretty basic thing we need. Just too much thing, I don't know. What else? What do we have in combat? Focus. I never use focus though. I'll take that steady aim thing. Focus is pretty much like in Hitman Absolution, where you pretty much slow down time to the point of it pretty much being stopped, so you can take your time aiming. Just woke up. Well, I stayed in bed for quite a long time earlier. Even though I went to bed at like 3 AM last night, I woke up today at like... well, I got up today at like 2 PM. Which might not be such a good thing since I have an actual... got a university reposition thing that I need to go to tomorrow at like 11. And on Sunday I have to go to the dentist at like 10:30, so that's no good. Anyway, when am I getting here? Jam comes. I kinda want that, yeah. But hang on, like... you know what, let me get that, and... yeah, jam comes. Scrambled scalp scans, and is useful for something else, because... I don't know if you noticed while I was... going through the setup before I actually started the game, but you know, something that a lot of people don't realize is that this game has Dark Souls style invasions, and some of the regular craftable items you can use in the regular game can also be used for your advantage in that. So I wonder if I'll run into any of those while I'm streaming. Well, good thing we keep our own audio diary, just like every other character, because, yeah, the characters in this game have a very egregious case of I'm going to remember all the incriminating things that I do and I'm going to record them syndrome. So I guess we're supposed to just go to bed right now. Let's do it. Set the alarm clock for 6, I guess. I don't know what time it is now. Because you don't, like, run out of energy or anything in this game, but... just skip time.
Okay, you're the boss. We'll go to Plenty.
So we still haven't seen exactly what happened in this scene. Oh man, only the 6-year-old died.
I'm sick of remembering her that way. It's never a dream of her tiny face pressing the window when she knows I was coming over. Or that little wobbly dance she did. It's always the same nightmare.
So why are you speaking so muffled? Like, even I don't mumble that much. Wonder if Aiden Pierce has any laryngeal issues.
I need to get my mind off things. Lucky for me, this city's full of distractions. They can't hide from me.
Yes, we can see who these people are, that much we've gathered. Oh, we were in control during that. Because, well, I don't think the game has, you know, elaborated upon that or what we can steal from this comic book collector.
It's a breach of their facial recognition software, and I've got access to everyone's personal details.
Including their credit card information, apparently. You can also hack system keys from them, whatever that is. Well, it's a crafting thing component, but also mess with stuff in ways that's not really warranted, like blow that up for no reason. So apparently I'm not even sure like what year this is supposed to be. I guess 2012, 2013, 2014-ish. But apparently this is and you know they don't really tell you to what extent this is supposed to be Chicago in an alternate history pretty much. And you know the fact that apparently there's a giant corporation who can do all this or enable people to, if they manage to hack in, which apparently there's a lot of people who do that. There's a few more things that are different, but we don't really find that out unless we go into some of the more obscure flavor text. Oh yeah, we're a vigilante, so it's kind of a big deal for us, I guess, to stop random crimes, even though we're pretty much only really gonna do that a small number of times. And we can steal anyone's car. I guess that's not as important to us as stopping random criminals. Also, I don't think we have any music like playing right now. Forget how to turn that on and off. Is it with M? No, that's... Okay, never mind.
Just move carefully. Don't get spotted. Let the profiler do the work.
Oh boy. Because this game, something I will give it is that it has some pretty good selection of licensed music for the most part. But the thing about that is that to actually unlock all of those songs, I think we need to hack them off people first, because that's how it works. So here's a potential victim. So when we do these random crimes, we need to not be seen by the probable criminal until they're already doing something.
We need to talk.
There's nothing to talk about. We're done. Deal with it.
You're so fucking wrong. I'm not done yet.
Oh boy. But once we get to that point, we can pretty much move in and do this. And that's one of the ways in which... Oh god, the bitrate. What's happening to it? In which we get experience in this game. Apparently, you know, my computer does not like me playing this and streaming it at the same time. Okay, we got an extra point. No, we didn't. So why did it tell us to go into this thing? Oh, we got a progression reward. That's a different thing. Also, the bitrate is not at 0, but it's stuck in solid red. So, and I'm dropping a lot of frames, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. What are these progression rewards? I don't know. Hang on, can we go back to like the